Yo guys, Rated Tom here and welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title, I'm bringing you another objective guide tutorial. So in this video I'm going to be bringing you an objective tutorial really on the brand new Fut Birthday Choudhury that has just been released by Team 2 of being released tonight. So it's obviously a Friday, so usually a new promo or something on a Friday. So obviously, Team 2's been released to the Fut Birthday. I haven't actually had a look at it, but I think I've already seen it on Twitter. Like, they've been leaked, haven't they? Like past 3 days or whatever. But they've released this Choudhury as an objective card, and he looks quite decent to be fair. You just don't really want him anywhere near the goal because he does not look like he'll be scoring anytime soon. But the rest of his stats look very, very decent for a free card as well. And even if you're not going to use him, he's a bit of fodder at the end of the day. So there are 5 challenges, not too hard whatsoever. So if you do enjoy the video, make sure you do smash the like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, let me know in the comments if you need any help with anything. I do try to reply to every comment I can. So the first challenge is assist 5 goals using CDMs in live foot friendly managerial masterpiece. So this challenge is to be done in managerial masterpiece, which is a lot easier now that they've updated the maximum rating. So it used to be 77 rated, it was the max team you could use. Now you can use a 79 rated team, so you can get a few better players in there. And second objective is just score 3 finesse goals with 4-star weak foot players. Then we've got score 11 goals with Prem players, win 8 matches and score in 14 matches. So it's going to take you it's going to take you 14 matches to complete, which is a bit of a shame, but at the end of the day, this is what most of the challenges are these days, 14 to 15 games or even 12 sometimes, and that will get you the player. So overall, the challenges are not hard whatsoever. Score 3 finesse goals, you will get that done easily just by scoring. Assist 5 goals with CDMs. Only tips I can have for this is maybe stick a CDM up top. If you are really, obviously, you could just, do it normally, but if you are struggling with it, you could just stick a CDM up top, see how that does for you, or even it's assist 5 goals, so you could get it done in one game. There's no specific like separate games or anything like that. So if you do come against someone who is willing to do objectives, because you only need to win 8 out of the 14, so if you do come against someone who's willing to do objectives, you could easily get that done in one game. So obviously the other ones are not hard. Score 11 goals. If you make a full Prem team, that will be done easy, as every goal you score will, count towards something. And then obviously just win 8 and play 14. Not hard at all. So what I've done is I built a team of players that you guys could possibly use. Just some players that you may think, oh, I could go ahead and buy him or whatever. You may even have them in the club. That should help you out with this objective. So if it does, let me know in the comments. So if we go over to Take Me There, one of the challenges is to score, as like I said, finesse goals with a person with at least 4-star weak foot. So all these players in this squad have 4-star weak foot. Obviously, there's lots of different positions here, and there's a few left mid. So take your choice really. I've just assembled a squad that I had players in my club from. So you may have similar players like this, especially like your Tielemans and Madisons from the 81 plus packs, player pick. Sorry, you may have any of these 4. Because what, they are very, very common. St. Maximin I bought in for an objective like a week ago for like the Connolly or something, so you guys may have done the same and you may have him. But all these players have one thing in common, and that is their weak foot being 4-star or more. So that is brilliant for this objective. So if you were to score finesse goal with any of these players, it would count towards the challenge. Also, James Maddison and Danny Ings are both English, so you do want to get these guys in your team, because by doing that, you do go ahead and complete the other challenge, which is to score in 14 games with an English player. So if you're scoring every game with Danny Ings, you are very fine. So yeah, this is the team. Obviously, you can go ahead and get some more players. With this team, I'll just get rid of some positions just to show you. So if I take out a Willian here, obviously, if you've never seen one of my videos before, I always recommend, well, I don't really recommend, I tell you to do this. So when you are a managerial masterpiece, to sort of get the best players you can in your starting 11, you do want to go ahead and do what I'm about to do right now. So if we go over to the sub bench, what you want to do is fill half of it with, more than half, with gold common cards, which are 75 rated, no higher. Obviously, it can't be any less for a gold card. So fill up half of the just over half of the bench, like so. And then what you want to do with the remaining slots is, we'll take away the toss in there. But we want to do the remaining 3 slots is put in silver common cards, like so. Put the lowest rated ones you can. So 65 is the lowest silver common you can have. put those 3 in there like so, and bam, that will bring the rating down massively. So then obviously what you want to do, if you did go ahead and pick up these players, is just then go fill it up with some Premier League players. So I'll just go into my club. Obviously people are going to have different things, but this is just sort of like to expect what you guys may or not have. So I'm going to try and get Rodrigo in. If I can't get him in, I'll obviously take out some players, but I'll try and get a decent team with the players I have. I don't know how to say it. Shimikas, I don't know how you say his name, but he'll be a very good one for this just because he's pacey and low rated. So he'll be a very good left back to have. If you do want to go pick him up, try and get him on bid. Also Kabak here as well. And the Fofana card, you may have him from completing any of the Fofana objectives. They do come in handy if you still have them in your team. I don't really have any right backs there, but if we put in a goalkeeper, do we have anyone in goal? We've got to try and get the big man Nick Pope in there. And that's at 76 rated. So I'll just see if I can stick in the Wan-Bissaka. I can. So bam, there it is. That is the team I could go ahead and use. A very decent team, to be fair. I could even swap out Ryan Fraser for St. Maximin, if I'm honest, because obviously St. Maximin's a bit of a better player. But if you look at that team, that is just from my club. Obviously, everyone's clubs are different, but, you know, this is sort of what I expect everyone's club to sort of look like with players. Make sure, this is a very important thing, when building the squad, you have these 3 silver cards and then the 4 75 rate gold cards on your bench as well. So a very nice objective released by EA. Nothing really to speak about. It's not hard whatsoever really to complete. It's just really building a good enough team that will, you know, fit the requirements, score the finesse goals, assist to 5 goals with CDMs. Obviously, I've just realised after reading that the team I've made does not have any CDMs, so I'll have to go and alter that. I could either stick in 2 CDMs that I have from the Prem. Let's see if I've got any. I may have some. We'll have a look if I've got any, or I have quite a few. So, but if you know, if worst comes to worst, you can also always just position modify them into CDMs, and then that will work perfectly as well, because then they would, you know, there'll be a CDM. But other than that, I don't think there's anything to touch on. Make sure when you are buying the players, if you are going to buy any of them, you do try and get them on bid, so you save as many coins as you can. But yeah, that's it really. You just make sure that you score with the English players in 14 games. That is obviously the most important one, because if you don't do that, you'll have to play in more games. But yeah, that is it for this Choudhury. Let me just make sure I've gone over everything. Score 14 using English players. Yeah, win 8 matches using 6 Prem players in starting squad. So you technically could bring on like Mbappe and something, but it's not going to count because you need to score goals with Prem players. And yeah, that's it, boys. If you did enjoy the video, like I said, make sure you do smash a like and drop a sub as well if you're new. Make sure you do go join the Discord. You know, if you want to join the Rated On community, get in the Discord, which is in the description. And thank you so much for the support on the videos recently. I do massively appreciate it. So if you do, like I said, hopefully I'll see you in my next one. And until then, boys, peace out.